Now we have Laura uncapping a frame of honey, and that frame is pretty well loaded.
Yeah, I can
She's about to turn the comb over.
No, I think I already did.
You got both sides?
Yep.
Those are the cappings that we've removed. Okay.
That's ready to go.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over into the extractor here.
Yeah.
If you look down, I've already loaded 2 frames in there. And you want to bring that over, Laura? And comes that one frame. In she goes into the slot. And there it is. Let's see. Not quite positioned.
It's because I've never done it before.
There it is. That's good. Positioned, and we're ready for the next one to go into the next slot. And this will hold up to 6. We've only got 5 to do, so we'll try to balance it as best we can. Here's the frame she's just getting started with. If you take a look, you can see wax cappings. And
Maureen will be making some candles with this, right, Mama?
that's how you know that the honey is ready, the honey is ripe, is that the bees cap it off. We pull those caps and we spin the honey out, which leaves the comb intact, which we can give back to the bees, and they can refill it for us, or for them as the need exists. Okay, and we've got Maureen over there working on cleaning up one other frame to get ready for uncapping. And if you notice on this frame, it's very dark honey. This was later fall honey, but the frame over in the hive body over there actually has much lighter honey in it. You can see the lightness of the honey right through the cappings, except down towards the center of it. You see the darkness of the center? So that's comb that they did later in the fall, that they finished later in the fall. And so that's a mix of early summer, spring and summer honey and fall honey. And we don't have enough of the early spring honey to harvest it on its own, so it's all going to be a mix. Okay, so we've loaded 5 frames. 5 frames in the extractor. It'll be a little out of balance, but we're going to start the spinning, and it warns you to keep the lid closed. And keeping the lid closed doesn't make very good video, so we're going to violate that rule. Here goes the extractor. Now I'm going to keep increasing the speed of it, but it will throw the honey out to the sides of the extractor and it'll drip down into the bottom, which will come down through this honey gate at the bottom into a filtered bucket. We're using a 600 micron filter in there, and that's a bottling bucket. We'll let the honey sit in this for a couple of days and let it settle. Any of the air that gets introduced through the extraction process, through the whipping around, will settle out of it, and it'll be ready for bottling. We'll open the honey gate and drop it right into some bottles. So I'm going to speed that up just a bit now. And this is where you can see it's out of balance. So we're gonna let it go a little slower. And we'll catch you at the end of the process. Okay, I don't know if you can see, try to get you in the honey that's being thrown up against the sides from the extraction. And you can see it's kind of balanced itself out. I'm being very slow in increasing the speed on it because it is out of balance. So I'm letting it throw some of the honey, and I'll gradually increase the speed. And we'll try not to tear the comb apart. Now, here we go. We are honey that we extracted is flowing. And there's little bits of wax in there. Now some people, Wegmans being one of them, in their organic farm, whatever, they don't filter their honey at all. They let it sit for about 48 hours, and any of the wax and other impurities will float to the top of the honey, and they just bottle from there, and they just don't bottle the top stuff. I don't know if they skim it off. I would skim it off, but I instead use just a 600 micron filter, which takes out the big bits of wax, and, well, really any wax, but leaves the pollen and all the good stuff. Anyway, so that's what it's looking like, and we didn't get as much as we wanted today, but it went very smoothly, and I'll show you the bottling process a little bit later.